Hey everybody, I'm Jen from Whole Child Homeschool. Before I was a homeschool mom, I was a pediatric speech-language pathologist. I was lucky enough to work with some amazing occupational therapists. Linda and Amanda taught me the importance of using sensory bin activities with your kiddos. Today I'm going to show you 4 different sensory bin activities that you can use with your kids to help them on cold, yucky days like today to get their wiggles out. So let's get started. For our first sensory activity today, we're going to make fake snow. You only need 2 ingredients for this activity: baking soda and hair conditioner. You're going to need between 5 and 6 cups of baking soda and part of a bottle of hair conditioner, 1 cup. You can pick up some hair conditioner at the dollar store, and they have baking soda there as well. So we're going to mix in our hair conditioner into our baking soda. I already have my baking soda in the bowl, and we're just going to add in our hair conditioner. If you want to do this activity for a different time of year so that it's not just for fake snow, but maybe like a St. Patrick's Day or whatever, you could get hair conditioner that's scented and colored, like green apple would be great for St. Patrick's Day, or you could get a strawberry one for Valentine's Day. This one that we're using today is just plain white. And you'll see, you just have to stir it around a tiny bit and it makes some fake snow. You'll notice that it sticks together when you squeeze it, but it falls apart really easily when you touch it. And oddly enough, baking soda kind of has a cold texture to it anyway. So even though this hasn't been in the fridge or anything, it still feels kind of cold to your hands. After your kids have played with the fake snow for a little while, you can add in some props to make it more interesting and extend the activity. For little kids, I like to add in a Duplo set. Here we have a Duplo house with some snow, some snowballs. You can use an ice cream scoop to make snowballs. Just like that. It's a great hand strengthening exercise. Okay, you guys ready to play with some fake snow?
Yes.
Stick your hands in here. Let's see what it feels like. What does it feel like?
Real snow.
It feels like real snow?
My hands gone.
Oh no, your hands are buried.
Look,
Look, you can smash it together, but then it falls apart, just like real snow.
Can I see this now?
Does it feel warm or cold?
Kind of cold.
It does feel kind of cold, doesn't it?
That's cool. So I want to have that.
You want this one?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to have this.
All right, make some snowballs.
Okay.
All right, for this next sensory activity, we're going to make a fancy sensory bin with some Vase Filler. This is just some snowballs Vase Filler that I got at a craft store. They're just styrofoam little balls, and also some table scatter that are snowflakes. I'm putting it all in a plastic tray that I got from the dollar store. Put in a few more of these snowballs. Alright. Now my other kids like to use tongs to pick up things out of their sensory bin and fill cups. Just like this. And you can get these little tongs at the Dollar Tree also. They're like 4 for $1, I believe. Very inexpensive. Now to make it a little bit more fun, you could add in some people. My girls are really into Frozen right now, so they have some Frozen people. You can add those guys in there. Some snowflakes. Or if you want to go with a snowman at night theme, to go along with one of our book unit studies, you can also add in these little tea lights. You can get these just about anywhere, the craft store, the dollar store. They're just little battery operated tea lights. Kids love them. We'll take our tongs out. There we go. You can also order these little tea lights on Amazon. Now I have a couple Olafs here for our snowmen. If you've read the book Snowmen at Night, it's all about what the snowmen do at night while the kids are asleep in their beds at home.
One day, the person went outside and saw a bunch of snow, and he built a snowman. And then they went to a place that had a few cars and a lot of lamps to see. Then they all drank hot chocolate through the night they ran. And then they played jump. Then they ice skate, and then they fell down, and they made snow angels. And then they got up, and then they made another snow angel, and then one made a star angel. And then one ran, and he threw snowballs. And then they all fell down, and one did not. He just played on the slide. And then they went sledding, and they saw a big Santa. Then they were all sledding, one on the other sled and a bunch on one sled. And then they all had to go up the hill and then slide back down. And then the next morning it was all melted. And then, wait, that's the 33, 34. 37 in his office.
Oh, I bet you could get a little bit more in there.
28. Whoa.
What happened to it?
I don't know. 12. Wait, how many did I get there?
I think you were at 38.
39.
What comes after 39? Do you remember?
40.
Uh-huh, that's right.
There's a little bit more space. 41. 42. 43. Oh!
Are the snowballs all the same?
Not this one, others are.
They are? They're all the same?
Yeah, so that one. And these are all the same, see?
Mm-hmm.
And the 6 corners.
What about the snowballs? I thought there were some little ones in there.
Yeah, there is.
So there's some little ones?
Yeah, little ones and big ones and big flat ones. Those are what we have. Yeah, see.
Are there any medium ones?
I think, yeah.
Or are they just bigger and small?
Medium, big, and small, see? Yeah.
For this next sensory bin, we're going to make a sensory bin with Arctic animals. To start out with, we're going to use just a regular shoe bin and a giant bag of cotton balls. I'm going to fill it up pretty full. Just like that. Now I'm going to add in some blue glass gems. You can find these in the floral section. They have it at hobby stores like Hobby Lobby and Michael's, and also at the dollar store. I'm going to add in those just to look like a little bits of water from the Arctic. I also have these little diamond bits. They're actually called table scatter, and you can find them at hobby stores also. I think they're maybe used for weddings and parties to scatter around on the table. So we're just going to add in those to look like a little bit of ice. And then I have some glitter snowflakes that I got from the dollar store. And some foam snowflakes that are also from the dollar store from the craft section. So we have these. Now we're going to add in our Arctic animals. So I have some caribou. These are from the Safari Limited tubes. You can find those at your hobby stores as well as on Amazon. So I have some penguins, some Arctic wolves, Arctic fox, a polar bear, a harp seal, and an Arctic hare, a baby beluga, of course, and another Arctic hare. And here we have a little tiny igloo. So I'm just going to mix it all up like that. The cotton balls work great because they're fluffy and they fill up your bin very quickly. I also like these packing peanuts, if you can find them anywhere. A lot of places don't use them anymore, but sometimes you can purchase them at like an office supply store. They're biodegradable, so if they get wet, they melt. So you definitely don't want to use that for kiddos that put things in their mouth because it will dissolve in their mouth. So anyway, to work on some language skills with this one, you could have them reach their hand in and pull it out and talk about what they found. To work on vocabulary, you could also talk about how the cotton balls are soft and the little glass gems are hard. Let's see what our kiddos think about this sensory bin.
I'm playing. Okay.
Who did you find?
Penguin.
What else?
Penguin.
An Arctic hare?
Yeah.
He's a white bunny rabbit, isn't he?
Yeah.
For our last sensory bin, we're going to make a pour and scoop powdered snow bin. I'm going to start again with just the plain shoe bin. And I'm going to add in a bag of powdered snow. You can get this after Christmas time in the clearance aisle, or you can order it online any time of year. I'm just going to fill the bin up with this bag of powdered snow. A lot of people use this stuff in their holiday decorating to put around like their little village houses. It's just made out of plastic. It's just a really finely ground up plastic. It's very light. And I'm going to add in some iridescent fake snow that I had left over from a frozen sensory bin that I made for my girls. There's a little purple pom-pom left over from it. I like to save my sensory bins when I'm done with them, and you can see they, like this one, just stored in this little container. Very easy to store and pull out again the next year, or reuse your stuff for a different bin. So there's also a few little odds and ends in here, but it's mostly this plastic iridescent. It's almost like a glitter. So I'm going to add in that too, just to add a little bit of depth to it and color. Okay, so I also have a couple little plastic containers for them, a little funnel, and this little thing is actually, I think you use it on your can to strain the liquid out of your cans, but I like it for this to make it snow. You can also do some pouring and scooping. It's great for those fine motor skills, being able to scoop and pour like that. Let's see what the little kiddos think about this sensory bin. Should we play with some snow?
Yes.
You know, scoop it in there?
And here it falls out.
I don't know, does it?
No.
Watch. A little bit.
Oh, Mommy, is it?
What is that?
The tunnel.
A funnel?
Yeah.
Funnel?
What?
Does it come through?
No,
Is it stuck?
I think so.
Gonna have to shake it to make it come out, aren't you? The snow's almost too big for that funnel. What do you think will happen if I shake this?
Pulls out.
You think it'll fall out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try it. Should we shake it a little bit or a lot?
Like.
A lot? It's snowing! Now you guys know how easy it is to create a snow sensory bin. I hope you'll be inspired to make your own sensory bin. I really like to use these sensory bins in the late afternoons when everybody's getting kind of hyped up because they haven't been able to go outside during the day because it's too cold out. And it's great so that I can get supper started and get everybody kind of settled down and calm me down for the evening. And it's also something new that they probably haven't played with before, or at least new things put together in a different way. So feel free to mix and match different ideas from the different sensory bins to create your own unique sensory bin using the things that you already have at home. Let me know in the comments what you've created, what you've come up with. If you haven't already joined our Facebook group, be sure to look for us on Facebook. It's Whole Family Homeschooling, and we have lots of great ideas that extend the activities that are featured on our website, Whole Child Homeschool. Blessings on your homeschool week, and I'll see you back here next time on a Whole Child Homeschool.